guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Sarah, also known as Laugh Love Langella, and in today's video we are going to be decorating my kitchen for Christmas. So in case you guys missed my last video, we decorated the dining space in two different simple tablescapes for Thanksgiving. I'm by no means trying to skip over that holiday, but the Christmas season is just where my heart is, and so I love to decorate super early for that, and here we are. So let's get into decorating my kitchen while still keeping it fully functional. One of my favorite touches, especially during this time of year, is the Mrs. Meyer's Iowa Pine scent. It is by far my husband and I's favorite scent of the entire line, and we're just gonna give everything a really good wipe down before we start decorating. So now I'm going to be adding this planter that was older from Target, as well as some Hobby Lobby cedar stems and a wood pumpkin. So I'm going to be relocating this pothos plant upstairs to my husband's office for now, and putting this pine tree in a pot. It was from Hearth and Hand last year, but they have a similar one with different greenery this year. One of my favorite things to help decorate for a season are digital download prints. I got this one from North Print on Etsy. I'll have a link down below. There are so many different digital downloads, and it's a super budget-friendly way of decorating for the season. So next to our KitchenAid, I'm going to be adding this wood snowflake I got from Home Goods a couple years ago, this Hearth and Hand cookie jar, and this adorable sisal tree candle from Anthropologie. Now obviously you can store cookies in a cookie jar. I keep our cookie cutters in there because I prefer to have our cookies in an airtight container. And next to our utensil crock, I'm going to be adding this vase with some of my favorite Hobby Lobby stems. And now I'm adding this tin candle. This was part of the Hearth and Hand line a few years ago and are still hands down one of my absolute favorites. And as always, if you guys have been following me, even within the past couple of months, the flour sack towels are hands down the best thing the Hearth and Hand comes out with each season, and I highly recommend them. This counter doesn't change from season to season because it just has the staples of flour, sugar, and Bisquick, as well as our recipe box. And on our pantry door, I'm going to be adding this hanging basket with some cedar stems and one of those pine cone and twig stems. And on the garage door, I'm adding my favorite Hearth and Hand bell wreath. I would have this on the pantry door, but we open it too often and it is very loud. And on our island, I'm adding this Lazy Susan and cement pot planter that I found from the depot with some cedar spray stems, and then adding a gold bell and some pine cones. So for above the kitchen window, I figured I would try something new and make my own swag. So I'm using 2 of these Michael's evergreen stems and 2 of the Hobby Lobby cedar stems with some electrical tape and twisting them together. And I'm just making sure that I manipulate the cedar stems to cover the evergreen branches. So it was a little sketchy hanging it, so I didn't want to video it to out myself. But I just used the blind clips and floral wire around it, and then added some more of that velvet ribbon I got from Hobby Lobby. I would generally probably do garland over it, but I don't have enough. So I think that this is a great alternative, and it turned out so good. I know a lot of you have been asking, this is the ribbon. It is 75% off as I'm filming it, but this is the color. In different light, it looks a little different. I linked some similar ones on Etsy and Amazon, but just to try to help you understand what type of color this is. And now with the rest of the kitchen all decorated, my last favorite touch is adding mini wreaths to my bar stools. So I'm going to be using this mini wreath from Hobby Lobby. They have a ton of different ones, but my bar stools make it really easy. So I'm actually going to take some floral wire and wrap it around so that way I don't have to, what's it called? I'm losing words. I don't have to bet on the ribbon holding it up properly. I'd rather it be adhered to the bar stool and then just add the ribbon for a fun detail. So the back of my wreath looks like this. So what I do is I line it up to the bar stool and then thread the floral wire right through here and then tie it through. I've seen people do the command hooks and stuff on the other side. I just don't like that because then if somebody's leaning back in the chair, it'll hurt their back. So I like doing it this way so that no one's getting poked by anything. I just wanted to say a quick thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel today. If this was your first time here, I would love it if you would subscribe and join my YouTube family. And be sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new uploads I have coming out. And for this, I'm just gonna change it up and use the chiffon ribbon. I got this last year. It comes in a bunch of different colors. The only thing I'll say is that the fraying is very intense on it. But I like, again, that we're adding a different texture to the space. So I know I shared it the other direction, but I figured this visual would be more helpful to show you guys how I'm twist tying it, and just be sure that you tuck it around the back towards the wreath so that nobody gets poked by any wire. And then I really quickly added this other mini wreath I had and more of that brown velvet ribbon so that it can tie into the swag that is over the window. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel today. If this was your first time hanging out with me here on YouTube, I would love it if you would subscribe and join my YouTube family. I've already done tons of Christmas shop with me's, decorating ideas, actual decorating. We did the Thanksgiving tablescape. I've got plenty more Christmas inspiration coming your way, and you definitely don't want to miss out on that. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.